The problem isn't that you're not making enough money. The problem is that you don't know which game you're actually playing. There are 6 completely different games, each with different rules, different enemies, and different ways to win. Most people play level 2 their entire lives, not because they're lazy, but because nobody ever showed them the map. Today, we're showing you the map. Welcome back to the lab. We studied the financial habits, spending patterns, and stress levels of people across 6 distinct wealth stages, from 0 to $100 million. What we found will probably surprise you, because moving between levels isn't about working harder. It's about playing a completely different game. Let's find out which level you're at right now. You know you're at level 1 when you do the math in your head before buying groceries. At this level, money is oxygen. You never feel like you have enough, and every unexpected bill feels like an emergency. But here's what most people get completely wrong about level 1. They try to solve it by cutting spending. They cancel subscriptions, they skip coffee, they budget obsessively. And it doesn't work. Because level 1 is not a spending problem, it is an income problem. There's also something called the poverty tax. When you're broke, everything costs more. Late fees, overdraft charges, cheap items that break fast and need replacing. You pay more precisely because you have less. The only escape from level 1 is a single-minded focus on earning more, a second job, a skill, a service you can sell. Anything that moves the income needle. Saving $20 won't change your life. Earning an extra $1,000 a month will. You know you're at level 2 when you stop panicking about money, but you're still only one bad month away from panic. Level 2 is the most dangerous level of wealth because it doesn't feel dangerous at all. The bills are paid, there's a little cushion, maybe a vacation. Life feels fine, but fine is the trap. You're comfortable, but still completely fragile. One job loss, one medical bill, one divorce, and you're right back at level 1. Working harder won't fix level 2. You already know this because you've tried. The problem is that your income is entirely tied to your time. You trade hours for dollars, and there are only 24 hours in a day. To escape level 2, you have to build your first piece of leverage. That might be a side business, a skill that scales, a product you can sell while you sleep. It doesn't have to be big, it just has to exist outside of your time. Level 3 is where people start making real money, and where most of them quietly destroy their future. For the first time, money is actually working for you. Investments are growing. Maybe you own a small asset or a business. And then something dangerous happens. You reward yourself. A nicer apartment, a new car, upgraded everything. You've earned it, right? But this is lifestyle inflation, and it slowly bleeds out the one thing that actually builds wealth: cash flow. The people who escape level 3 fastest do something counterintuitive. They keep living like level 2. They let their lifestyle stay flat, while their investments compound. Because the real breakthrough is one level away, and you can't reach it if you've spent all the fuel. Crossing $1 million doesn't just change your bank account. It changes the question you ask about everything. Below this level, the question was always, how much does this cost? At level 4, the question becomes, how much time does this save me? That one shift from cost thinking to time thinking is what separates the millionaire mindset from everyone else. You start outsourcing the things that drain you, hiring people smarter than you, delegating what doesn't require you specifically. And because you've protected your time, your money now generates serious momentum. It compounds while you sleep. It works weekends. It doesn't take sick days. You've finally escaped the hamster wheel, not by running faster, but by stepping off it entirely. At level 5, you stop being a player. You become the team owner. Your net worth can swing $500,000 in a single afternoon, not because of anything you did, but because of the size of what you own. At this level, the biggest challenge is no longer making money, it's protecting it. Taxes, legal structures, risk management, diversification, these become full-time concerns. You're no longer thinking about your next deal. You're thinking about what happens to everything you've built if something goes wrong. The wealthy people who lose everything at this level almost all make the same mistake. They forget that protecting wealth is a completely different skill from building it. Here's the strange thing nobody tells you about reaching $100 million. Money stops feeling real. You can buy almost anything you want, so you stop wanting things. The motivation shifts entirely. The new game is impact, legacy, influence, building something that outlasts you. Decisions at level 6 aren't about returns anymore. They're about what kind of world you're leaving behind. Every great fortune that survives generations, Carnegie, Rockefeller, Gates, was built by someone who eventually stopped asking, "How do I make more?" and started asking, "What does this all mean?" That question is available to you at any level, but at level 6, it's unavoidable. Most people watching this are somewhere between level 1 and level 2, and that's completely normal. That's where most of the world lives. But now you know something most people don't. The rules are different at every level. The most important jump you will ever make is from level 2 to level 3, because that's where you stop selling your time and start building something that works without you. That one shift changes everything that comes after it.